Welcome to Invest Insights Pro and the start of the investment philosophy track. Here's a truth every good gardener knows: you don't just grab a handful of random seeds and scatter them wherever someone points. You decide what you're growing, in what soil, for which season, your garden to a plan. Most beginners invest the opposite way, planting whatever tip blows over the fence that week. Today, a young man named Arjun learns why a garden, and a portfolio, needs a philosophy before it needs a single seed. Meet Arjun. He's 26, a software tester from Pune, and he opened his first investing account bursting with enthusiasm, but with no beliefs of his own. Week 1, he bought a stock a YouTuber praised. Week 2, a colleague mentioned a hot pharma name, so he switched. Then a WhatsApp group hyped a small cap, and 40,000 rupees went there. Every seed he planted was someone else's, nothing in the garden was actually his. And here's what that cost him. Because every buy was a reaction to the latest headline, he had no reason to hold anything when the market dipped. He'd never decided why he owned it. So he pulled up all his seedlings at the first dry spell, sold everything at a loss, and sat in cash, more confused than when he started. He wasn't a gardener, he was a leaf, blown wherever the loudest wind blew that week. His problem was never picking the wrong stock, it was having no philosophy at all. InvestPRO gives him the fix, and it's not a stock tip. Before you plant a single seed, decide your philosophy, your own small set of beliefs about how you'll invest. What's your time horizon? What's your default approach? And what do you actually understand? A gardener decides what they're growing before they dig. An investor decides their beliefs before they buy. With a philosophy in place, you stop drifting on noise and start acting from a plan that is genuinely yours. So Arjun writes his first beliefs. Belief 1, Horizon. He invests for years and decades, not days, because you don't dig up your seeds every morning to see if they've grown. You let the season do its work. Belief 2, Approach. He keeps it simple. A low-cost index fund, tended patiently, is already a complete philosophy. You don't need to be a clever gardener with exotic plants. A steady one growing hardy, proven crops almost always ends up with the better harvest. Simple and consistent beats clever and frantic. Here's his whole philosophy on one page. A long horizon, so compounding, not timing, does the work. A simple, low-cost, patient approach, kept within his circle of competence, only what he genuinely understands. And the sharpest test of all, a tip is just noise, never a strategy, because it tells you what to buy but never why to hold it or when to sell. With these few beliefs planted, every future tip stops being a command and becomes a mere input he can calmly accept or decline. First decision for you. You are brand new to investing, and a confident cousin forwards a tip. Buy this stock, it'll triple. You have no plan of your own yet. What's the sound first move? Act on the tip, since he sounds sure and you have to start somewhere. Buy a little now and figure out your plan later? Or pause, decide your own simple philosophy first, and then judge the tip against it? Remember, starting on someone else's tip means starting with no beliefs of your own, and the moment the price wobbles, you'll have no reason to hold. One more. You are investing for a goal 15 years away, and a friend insists the real money is made trading in and out every week. Which mindset fits a beginner best? Trade weekly, because that's where the action is? Do a bit of both? Or invest patiently for the long term and let time do the work? A 15-year horizon forgives mistakes, rewards patience, and lets compounding carry the load, while weekly trading just piles on costs, taxes, and stress. You don't harvest a fruit tree by shaking it every day. Patience is the beginner's biggest edge. And here's the quiet lesson that changed everything for Arjun. While he chased tips and second-guessed every deep, a friend had simply done one boring thing: put 5,000 rupees a month into a single index fund and ignored all the noise. A year on, that friend was calmly ahead. Nothing clever, No hot picks, just a steady gardener tending one plot through every season while everyone else dug theirs up. Once Arjun had beliefs of his own, investing finally felt calm and clear, instead of frantic and confusing. Now plant your own philosophy this week. On one page, write 3 simple beliefs. My time horizon is this many years. My default approach is this simple, low-cost one, and I'll only invest in what I actually understand. Then take the last 5 investing ideas you heard, from friends, apps, or videos, and label each one tip or strategy, and notice how many were tips with no plan attached. From then on, you plant only from your own page, and let the season do the growing. Those 3 lines are the seed of everything that follows. Here's the heart of it. Without a philosophy, you don't invest, you react, buying high and selling low on whatever wind blows loudest. So plant your beliefs first, and every decision after gets calmer and clearer. 3 to keep forever. 1. A philosophy is your own set of beliefs and rules. Without one, you just react. 2. A tip is never a strategy, because it never tells you why to hold or when to sell. 3. Investing is a long-term act, and patience is the beginner's single biggest edge. Start your own plan, free, with a risk DNA assessment at app.invest-InsightsPRO.com. Your philosophy score is next.